Hello, everyone. I am Kim Jacobs, and I wanted to come on and, first of all, take a moment just to say hello. We don't get a chance to just talk one on one with me, talking with you guys, because I've been having different show guests on every day, which has been so much fun. Oh my gosh, I am enjoying myself immensely being able to bring joy and inspiration and love and hopefully some guidance and all kinds of things that's happening right now during our uncertain times with COVID-19. This has just been an opportunity with me bringing the Kim Jacobs Show to you for you to be able to get some type of inspiration every day so that whatever you're dealing with, because I don't know what each person's dealing with. All of us have different things that we're going through. So I am grateful when I get the opportunity to bring on someone like Mr. Encourager, or today, for example, my guest that came on, I thought we were just going to be talking about how to start a trucking business, but this man from a small village in Cameroon with no running water and no electricity and having to be able to go to bed at the age of 9 while his mom's in the hospital and running in to get in the bed before it gets dark so that he wouldn't be afraid to go to sleep at night. His story was so inspiring today. And so if you're missing any of the episodes of the Kim Jacobs Show, make sure you take a moment. Go back and look at all of the different episodes. You can see them right on YouTube. You can see them on a wide variety of platforms. But I would love for you to be able to go to the YouTube channel, The Kim Jacobs Show, and subscribe. Just take a moment to subscribe to the show, turn on your notifications, go back and look at some of the shows that you've missed, just like you do with DVR. Go ahead and go back and catch up on some episodes, and you can just, get some popcorn and just chill out and really take notes on some of the information that's being shared. But take a moment to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show and turn on your notifications. That way, when we go live, guess what? You'll be the first to know because you'll already be alerted to that. Now, I am going live on various platforms, so I do want to make sure that you're aware that just in case you're not on my personal Facebook page or on my YouTube channel, you can also catch the daily shows Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch them on my personal page, which is Kim Jacobs. You can also catch them on the Balance Doctor page, which is my business Facebook page. And so if you want to just sit over there and watch it, you're welcome to do that as well. You can also watch it right on the YouTube channel, which is the Kim Jacobs Show. You'll be able to watch it at 11 o'clock a.m. on Periscope as well. And you'll be able to watch it on Twitch. So between those platforms right now, I'm looking to even offer it on more platforms. You will be able to see the Kim Jacobs Show Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, while I have you on here, I definitely want to just always infuse a few tips. So I am going to share just a couple of quick tips for you, and then I'll go back with some other announcements. Remember, as we're balancing life, balance does not look the same in every person's household. It's a very customized situation. What works in my house may or may not work in your house. So keep those things in mind when you're looking to compare yourself to other households and, oh, that looks like the best thing to do, or that looks like the best thing to do, or, oh, that must work wonderfully. Guess what? You have to create a customized plan that works for you and your family. I'm a big believer that working in an individualized situation is what works best for me. So I have meetings with my children and we sit down and we identify, hey, this is your time, our appointment time to determine what I can do to help you become your best self, to get you to the next phase of your life. And that works wonderfully for me and my family. So you have to always look at, there's no magic formula, what's going to work best for you. Then the other thing I want you to keep in mind is be okay with asking for help. Ask for help from people. If you know that you're in a situation and you're like, you know what? I'm a little bit overloaded here. I can't do all of this by myself, so I'm going to need some people to chip in and help me in some regard. And guess what? People don't mind helping you, not just with any kind of job related thing, but it may be some things that you need help with, a family member or a cousin or relative coming over to help with some chores while you're dealing with your children, because you have small children and you're like, look, if you could just come over and watch the children right here in the house for me, I can actually get 2 or 3 loads of laundry done. And if you could just do that, I can cook dinner. If you could do this, I can actually, if you could clean the kitchen for me, I can go and actually do a load of laundry, or I can go and run an errand. Ask for the help that you need. Please keep that in mind whenever you're balancing all the different things that are on your plate. Don't get so overloaded that you feel like you have to do everything alone. There's always someone that's willing to help you. But keep in mind that when you do get help from people, make sure, which you have really no way of knowing except for just assuming that the people have the right intention. So when you get the help, you want to receive genuine help. But obviously, you can't determine what a person's motives or intentions are until you see everything at face value for what it really is. So receive help, but be open-minded to receiving the help, and be understanding as well and wise enough to know that there are situations where people that are helping you don't always have your best interests at heart and don't have the right intentions associated with you. So those things do happen. So you may have a family member or somebody come over and you're thinking that they're helping you with your children, but they're taking pictures and sending it to another family member. You're like, what? I thought you were over here helping me. And here you are over here putting a negative light regarding my family to some other family member. So you don't really know what a person's intentions are, but you hope that people are honest enough to just do right by you as you would do right by them as well. So keep those things in mind too when you're balancing all the different things that are on your plate. Prioritize. Keep remembering that whenever I prioritize, I try to prioritize in a way that I focus on what's absolutely necessity, what's important and necessary in my life to be done in a given day. But I always say, God, look, if it's your will, then please allow this to be done, because my will may not be what God's will is. So I have to always make sure that my will lines up with his will. And so no matter what I have going on in life, I say, Lord, if it's your will that I should see another day tomorrow, if it's your will, whatever your will is for my life is what I want to comply with. So keep that in mind too, as you're balancing your life, that you want it to line up with the will of God. You want to prioritize, but you want it to line up with the will of God. And tonight I was on my brother's show, Courtney Jacobs with COURTNEE Wellness Companion. I was so excited and honored to be on his show. He was going live on Instagram and also on Facebook. So it was so much fun. I'm grateful that my younger brother had me on his show tonight. So make sure you go and check out that interview on COURTNEE Wellness Companion page, and make sure you sign up to be a part of anything that he's doing with his app and his wellness program that he's offering. And that's COURTNEE Wellness. Let me type that. COURTNEE Wellness Companion. He has an app and a program companion that you can learn more about. And he always shares healthy eating tips and nice exercise routines. COURTNEE Wellness Companion. Make sure you go and sign up for his Facebook page, follow him on Instagram, follow him on all of his platforms, and watch his shows weekly on Thursday nights at 8:00 p.m. I also shared a couple of tips on how to just save time in the kitchen by using like an air fryer. Air fryers pretty much save my, I don't do much cooking outside of using my air fryers. The air fryer, I put my vegetables, I'll put my salmon, I'll put French fries, whatever it is, if I can get in that air fryer, voila, it's done. I'm excited because the air fryer can save me from having to stand there and just literally go back and forth over the stove. And I love it. And meal planning, making sure that you have a list of things that you are going to the grocery store for, so that whenever you're heading out to the grocery store, you're not just out there doing emotional shopping, but you're officially saying that this is what I came to get, and I'm going to go home with these items, and try to keep everything status quo, not playing any extra games with, oh, wow, look at all of these options. I already have my list and I know exactly what I came in here to get, and that's what I came to get, and that's what I'm going to get. So making sure you meal plan if you can, and and write that list so that you know what you're going to get. And then utilizing some teamwork with my family. If I'm doing some cooking, then guess what? Somebody else is going to clean this kitchen, because between the rest of all of y'all in here, somebody got the kitchen. You can put it in the dishwasher. You can actually stand there and wash the dishes if you want. If I know that I'm going to be doing the dishes, I do them as I go, because I really don't like having to stay in the kitchen after I get done cooking. That's a big deal for me. So those are just a few tips for you as well. I want to make sure that you know some housekeeping announcements. The Kim Jacobs Show is seeking summer college interns for college credits only. Now, keep in mind, it is for college credits, which is very important for college students too. It's not a paid internship. It is for college credits. I'm looking for one editor. The show, we're looking for one graphic design artist and 2 social media content developers, along with 2 broadcast journalism digital media representatives. So already we have some people in some of these roles that will be working with you to help you understand the nuances of what's expected in those roles, but we need some more people on our team. And that's a good thing. That's a really good thing, actually. So, hey, if you know that you're interested in being a part of our summer internship program, make sure you go ahead and reach out to me. You can email me at kim@thebalancedoctor.tv, kim@thebalancedoctor.tv, and I will definitely respond back to you. Send your resume. And if you know that you're interested in being a guest on the Kim Jacobs Show as well, please feel free to share your story at kim@thebalancedoctor.tv, and also just send some information about yourself. That's something that would help us be able to vet things out, because I have a team of people that look through those submissions and then make some determinations as to who's going to officially be on the show. So go ahead and send all of that over. It's hard for me to I get it in so many different ways. And so I'm trying to, when I have conference calls, be able to say, okay, this is somebody that submitted a request. This is someone. They're all over the place. So if you could please send the show ideas that you have, show topics that you're requesting to learn more about yourself, and you say, hey, I have an idea for a show topic and I really would be interested in that, then go ahead and send it to kim@thebalancedoctor.tv, and we'll query them, talk about them on our conference calls, and then you'll be getting communicated with, okay? Let's see. There's a couple of more things that I wanted to know about on tomorrow, Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Please make sure you tune in for Love, Lust, and Lies. You know that's going to be some good stuff. This is none other than Ken and Karen Canyon will be my guest, 11 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning, and they are called the Grand Canyons. Now, Ken is from The Biggest Loser season 3, and Karen is Simply Net comedian. Together, they really are the Grand Canyons. So I can't wait to have them on the show tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. So make sure everybody knows to tune in. You don't want to miss that episode. Hey, if you are interested in sponsoring an episode of the Kim Jacobs Show, I've been getting a lot of questions about how can I actually get a commercial ran during your show. So here's what happens. You can do it multiple ways. One way, you can submit a pre-recorded 30-second commercial, and we'll play it during the episode of the show. And it can play multiple times throughout the week if you want to be the sponsor for the week. And there are different prices. So when you reach out to me at kim@thebalancedoctor.tv, we'll break down the different packages that are available. If you want to sponsor one episode, that's an option. If you want to sponsor for the whole week, that's also an option, okay? And the way that it works is 2 ways. You can either submit your pre-recorded information, which is your own commercial, which is perfect. Do it however you want. Or if you want me to share a shout out, which is basic information that I would share about you, your company, and share your website as a thank you for being the sponsor for this particular episode, then you can do that as well. Let me give you an example of what that looks like. So This week's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show has been sponsored by Shawn Hall, allroadseducation.com. Now, Shawn Hall is actually the author. She's the author of a new book called Prepare Now, Don't Pay Later. Prepare Now, Don't Pay Later. Your roadmap to debt-free higher education, guided by someone who has walked the path 3 times. Shawn Hall's book is available on Amazon, as well as it's available on All Roads Education. So be sure to purchase her book. It's now available as a new release. Prepare Now, Don't Pay Later. Thank you so much, Shawn Hall, for being this week's sponsor of the Kim Jacobs Show. That's an example of what the commercial shout out would be if it was coming from me versus you sending the pre-recorded information. Okay, so I think that I've shared so many things with you guys. Again, if you want to be a guest on the Kim Jacobs Show, if you want to sponsor an episode of the Kim Jacobs Show, just email me and let me know. I can tell you that we are looking for musical guests coming up soon. So please, if you know of some people that have some musical skills and talents, or you're that person and you say, hey, I would like for you to check out my clip and I would love to be a guest on your show, go ahead and start shooting your information over, because we are looking to have some musical guests coming up very soon. And then we're also going to be looking for some topics that would be appealing to male audiences too. I want to make sure that all of my topics are all inclusive and exciting for people that would be tuning into the Kim Jacobs Show. So make sure if you have any ideas or some topics that you would like to hear more of, or your husband would like to hear more of, and you're like, make sure she covers this because I want her to know I need to hear about XYZ, feel free to share some of those topics with me at kim@thebalancedoctor.tv. And also anyone that you may know that has Alzheimer's awareness experience or dealing with dementia, Alzheimer's patients, please make sure that you, if you're the expert in that area, send your information to me, kim@thebalancedoctor.tv. Or if you are recommending someone and you're sharing their contact information, say, I'm recommending this person and here is their contact information. I've already told them that someone would be reaching out. And you can email that information to kim@thebalancedoctor.tv. Yes, I am excited. I am thrilled with all that's happening here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Tell your friends, your coworkers that I am going to be on the air Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock a.m. on a wide variety of platforms. So if you're big on Periscope, or you're big on Twitch, or you're big on Facebook, or you're big on YouTube, go to the channel and the platform that works best for you. If you only like to download your all of your shows, guess what? All of my shows are available on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, iCloud, Deezer, all of those different platforms that are available through the podcast. The Kim Jacobs Show is able to be downloaded as well on those platforms. So take away all of the excuses. It's a great opportunity for you to get some great entertainment, great education and information from the cradle to the grave and even beyond. How you're balancing every aspect of your life. I want to make sure that each of those gaps are filled in for you so that there's no voided area. So let's make sure we stay connected. Let's see. I see a comment. Hey, Kimberly Cohen. He said, I love what you're doing. Thank you so much for your support. And I love you. So thank you for being so supportive of Gabe's Heart Foundation and always being right there front and center when I need you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I think that I have gone through everything that I can think of as far as just bringing you up to speed on some great things that's getting ready to happen. Oh, I have to tell you guys this. This is so important. I have a book release launch party that I'm going to be a part of, and that's going to take place on May 25th. I am one of the contributing authors to a book called This Is How I Fight My Battles. Now, the woman that compiled the book is Kenise Etwaru, and she is phenomenal. So on May 25th at 8 o'clock p.m., we're going to be having a virtual launch party. And so when we are having a virtual launch party for our new book, This Is How I Fight My Battles. And that's going to be, let me make sure I tell you guys, the launch party is taking place on May 25th at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be a virtual launch party. And I'm inviting all of you guys, tell your friends, your family, everybody that we're having a virtual launch party on a new book called This Is How I Fight My Battles. I am one of the contributing authors. The authors are incredible. I'm saying, like, you're not going to have dry eyes. When you read the book, your life will not be the same anymore. So get ready to have tissue and to have a heartfelt story touch your soul from each of the different chapters. Now, the launch party is taking place on May 25th. This Is How I Fight My Battles. You can pre-order my contributing author chapter and book with all of these wonderful, fascinating women who fight their battles in the spirit realm. You're going to learn what battle I fought, and it's revealed in that book. And I know it's meant to help somebody. So make sure you pre-order your copy. You can do that now through the launch date, which is May 25th. I'll honor this price of $15. And the price is actually more, much more, but I'm doing it for $15 up through the launch date. So make sure you pre-order your book. You can Cash App to Kim Jacobs 1, $ Kim Jacobs with the number 1, or PayPal.me/Kim Jacobs Inc. Go ahead and send your Cash App for the $15 for your pre-order copy. Once the book is in our possession, we will be mailing you your fresh hard copy of This Is How I Fight My Battles. My God, that's exciting times right there. Now, I will let you know that I am also the author of the book. I'm also the author of the book, Extreme Balance Makeover. Now, you all may already know this, but I will take the launch party off for a second. But guess what? This book I've already had out. It's called Extreme Balance Makeover, and it's filled with lots of tips and chapters on some good information in there. I'll tell you a few of the chapter titles in here, which is really helpful information. I refer to it often myself because I'm a big believer. Don't preach something that you're not willing to live. So my balance philosophy, signs of imbalance, how do you balance your time? How do you balance your time in God's terms? How to be able to develop a customized plan for your life. If you're women and you're married with children, there's a whole chapter devoted to you. Women that's single with children, that's a fun, interesting chapter. Also, tips on how to balance life just by saving time in the kitchen, by dealing with drama, by dealing with life after retirement, dealing with life on a very limited budget. I have all kinds of how to balance your stress levels, how to say no when you're balancing life, how to have a good parent-teen relationship, how to balance having holiday guests over, you name it. It's all kinds of things in here. There are so many tips and chapters in this book. It's unbelievable. I can send you this electronically right now, and that's only for $9.99. And I'm doing that. If you go to Amazon, it's $14.99. And that comes with a book and a Kindle download. If you want just the download that you can get right now and just have it sitting in your device where you can download it and start reading it, I can send that to you for $9.99. And that's something that I'm willing to do for you. You just have to email me and let me know, hey, Kim, go ahead and send me a copy of Extreme Balance Makeover, and I'll get that to you right away. Kim@thebalancedoctor.tv. And then I'll tell you one other final thing that I'm working on, and it's going to be June 6th. That's going to be the release of this book. And this is How I Fight My Battle is May 25th. I'm also a part of another book project, which is a book called, I'm trying to get the one thing off. I'm so excited about everything that God is doing in my life. And that's the thing. When you're doing what you know that God wants you to do, you don't have time for foolishness. You don't have time to be sitting around being idle and worried and whoa, the weight of the world's on my no, the weight of the world's not on my shoulder. God is good. He is amazing. And he has chosen me and he's crafting me and molding me into what he wants me to be. So you know what? This train is moving and I'm excited about what God is doing in my life. I'm excited about what he's doing in your life because there's so much that he wants us to accomplish and to do. And then it's just sometimes where it's just time to just totally rest. And when I rest, I just get my rest on and relax. I lay back in the Lord and I thank God for who he's created me to be and what he plans to do in my life. So I'm excited. Okay, so the next book project that I am a part of is called Women of War. Peace in the Midst of the Storm. My God. Now that book, there's a whole different chapter in that book that I'm writing as a contributing author. But that book as well, right now, I am doing this is just the pre-launch. The pre-launch cost is $15. And you can I'll share with you how you can actually get that as well. That would be still through the Kim Jacobs one, Cash App, or through paypal.me/Kim Jacobs Inc. And it's called Women of War, Peace in the Midst of the Storm. Do you know how many storms rise up in our lives? Do you know how many battles we have to fight? And guess what? The battle is not ours. The battle is the Lord's. So when we have the right mindset and we understand that it's not even on us to have to fight the battles and to carry the weight of the world, God's got it. When we can say that wholeheartedly and we can believe that thing for real and let it be in our spirit, it changes how everything is. That's why tonight I was talking to my brother and he was like, when your son passed away, he didn't even know how we could just go right back to going to church. And I was like, you know what? I know my son's not lost. I know where he is. He's in heaven. And so if I really believe that my son is in heaven, it's devastating. And don't get me wrong, it is devastating. That thing is a devastating thing. But at the end of the day, you know what? I know he's safe in the arms of the Lord. And I love knowing that. I trust God with my life. So don't I trust him with my son's life too? The answer is I would prefer not to have to trust him with nobody because I, want him to be with me. I want him to be with me, but I'm not God. I'm not God. God is in control. And when we go through the storms and the battles that we experience, as difficult as they may be, as heartbreaking as some of them can be, at the end of the day, God is God. And he is the author, the finisher of our faith. He determines who can live. He determines who can come home when he says it's time to come home. He gets to make the final say. That's it. He gives life and life ends on this earth, but it doesn't end from eternal rest. So I already know that I'm going to be reunited with Gabe again. Okay, guys, I am not about to be on here talking your head off tonight. I just wanted to get on here, tell you guys that there's a lot of great things happening. I hope that you'll join me tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock a.m. right here on the Kim Jacobs Show for the episode of Love, Lust, and Lies. So the Grand Canyons will be on to talk about that as my special guest. I have a great show lineup for next week. A whole team of people have been working behind the scenes to prepare a great show for next week. It kicks off with Dawn Whitty, and that's going to be Monday at 11 o'clock a.m. But it's just some great guests lined up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. I am excited. Oh, Friday. Let me get back for a second and tell you what's happening on next Friday. Next Friday, the 29th, is going to be my 50th birthday celebration show. So my support team here, they have pulled together and reached out to some people, and we're going to have a birthday show in honor of my 50th birthday. My 50th birthday is actually May 31st. So let me make sure everybody know that. Kim Jacobs 50th birthday is May 31st. I'm so excited to God. If God's will is that I'm able to live to see 50 years, that's like mind blowing. I'm be so overwhelmed and so grateful. I don't take that for granted, man. I don't take that for granted, guys. That's amazing. Okay, oh God. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to disconnect. I didn't want to go past 30 minutes. So thank you guys for just hearing me rant on and on and on about the love that I have for you guys being in my studio audience. Please tune in tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. on the Kim Jacobs Show and take heed to all of the announcements that I shared. Any piece that you can see yourself fitting into the puzzle, make it happen. I welcome it. Love you guys, and I will talk with you soon. Go subscribe to